Normal does not mean optimal when it comes to your health. So if you've ever gotten your labs done and you've been told you have normal function in your body, but you feel like garbage, there's a reason why. So here's one example of a patient who had normal labs prior to seeing us, and the issue with her was that they weren't digging deep enough. She was always tired, struggling with brain fog, always had joint pain, and felt very puffy. We discovered that she was autoimmune, which she had never found out before, and she was loaded with toxic amounts of mold or mycotoxins. Here's another patient who doctors claimed had normal labs, yet she was dealing with unexplainable burning sensations, swollen lymph nodes, and poor mental health. We found she had some food allergies she was unaware of that were causing some of those symptoms directly each time she ate them, and she was struggling really bad with her digestion. She was not making enough pancreatic enzymes, she was struggling with protein breakdown, and her gallbladder was suffering tremendously. Now, this patient came in constantly sick, and her immune cells looked great at first until we looked at her vitamin D, which she had never had checked. You can see it's at a 30 and 30 out of 100. She's barely getting by. So again, this is a great example of where normal is not optimal. Here's another patient who came in with all the classic signs of anemia, including thinning hair, bruising easily, unable to regulate body temperature, feeling cold all the time, and she was told she was not anemic because her iron was great. Well, looking at her iron, there it is. Now look at all of these other cells associated with iron, such as her total iron binding capacity, way above limits, and her ferritin, way below limits. This is just to show that she was still experiencing that anemia, it just wasn't that classic iron deficiency anemia. And here's an example of a patient who was struggling with libido, erectile dysfunction, and mood, when in reality, he had extremely low testosterone and a blood sugar problem. So here's a reminder, don't let lack of investigation and normal labs be the reason that you continue to suffer.